We should, take a break after all that running around. Yeah, let's rest here for a bit.
Let's nip that in the bud.
Inazuma shines eternal!
Can't see? I hear everything! And shroud!
Hear the echoes of the valley!
one with the forest. Yeah.
Shine down! Huh. Time for a nap. Oh, wow. Where did my sunglasses go?
Add as. Thank you for
The temperature's just right. Ah, but this isn't the best spot to lie down. Bring it! Bring it! Bring it! Bring it! The temperature's just right. But this isn't the best spot to lie down. Bring it! Yep. escape. Ha!
Here comes trouble.
Shine down! Time for a nap. Oh, wow. Where did my sunglasses go? The temperature's just right. But this isn't the best spot to lie down. How many forging commissions do I still have to finish? Let's see. 1, 2... not so many as I thought. I'll get to them tomorrow. Bring it! My potted plant on the porch has died again. I was watering it every day. Ugh, don't tell me. Overdid it this time. time for a nap. Oh, wow. Ugh. Where did my sunglasses go?
Well, if it isn't my dear...
That voice! It's Navia!
I didn't expect to run into you guys here today.
How about you, Navia? Are you still busy?
We've wrapped up most of the rebuilding, but there are still a few... Stocking up on materials, confirming construction timelines. Well, though the victims have received relief payments from the court, in my opinion, our financial situation right now, though just pieces of paper now, they demonstrate our commitment.
Oh, spoken like a
Oh, you bet. So before I came over this time, and then, but after running a few errands in the city...
That does sound like you, all right.
Oh, want to take a look?
Let Paimon see. This looks like a piece of cap...
The first one has to do with
Okay, Paimon can definitely see how you might forget what each of these mean.
Thank you for your advice. I thought that as long as I understood my...
Well, now you know for next time.
Anyway, I should have already... Worst comes to worst, I'll just make another trip.
Ah, so you're going to head back now?
Yep, that's the plan. Oh, you said you don't have any plans, right?
It's a bit sudden, but Paimon doesn't see why not. What do you think, Traveler?
Then let's go.
Oh, you mean the...
Oh, sorry. I meant our own. All right, follow me. The engineer is still doing a few routine safety checks. We can head out as soon as we get the green light.
So, Paimon has always wanted to ask. The 3 Aquabus lines are all named after people in your family, right?
Yeah, that's right. Callus and Navia are self-explanatory, while Clementine was the name that my mother went by.
If you provided the Mora to build the lines, then why isn't there even a dedicated line to Poisson? Spina di Rosula built all the lines, yet you still have to take a special boat just to go home. Paimon doesn't get it.
Well, what I heard is that most of our businesses don't actually use Poisson as a hub. You are right that it is a bit strange, though. If you've already committed to build 3 lines, why not just add a 4th?
Yeah, that's what Paimon's saying. The Aquabus is so convenient, it's really a huge shame.
Well, it is what it is. You know what my father was like. Even I often struggled to figure out what was going on in his head. But that would only be the case if he cared about what others thought. From what I've heard, the rights of all the other members of the Spina only went as far as giving him advice or suggestion.
Huh.
Yeah, because I wouldn't just let him keep getting his way. He was just...
Boss, the boat's ready. We can head out.
All right, then let's head out. It'll be a while before we get to Poisson.
Navia, what was your mother like as a person? Oh, Paimon's sorry. She totally forgot that you mentioned before.
That's all right. I've heard many stories about her from the rest of the Spina. They've always said that they were sure we would have gotten along famously. While my papa was stiff like a board, my mother was supposedly super cheer. My father would run the businesses and expand our...
Sounds like they were not just a well-matched couple, but fantastic business partners as well.
Yeah, but those are just stories. But sometimes I'd still look at the Clementine. Silver once said that a name is a kind... So I will always associate the line with her in my heart. Over the past few weeks, I've also begun to appreciate how water can take in and hold our most intense... I've lost many beloved people and memories to the sea. The fact won't change that they existed in my life and gave always. But I tell myself that besides, I'm the president of... We've reached...
Navia, do you think she's doing all right? Okay, Paimon's supposed...
Boss, you're back! Traveler and Paimon!
Oh, hey!
Hey, we did hand over some of Malus's old responsibilities to Florent, though. It's been really nice to have him around to help out.
Thank you for the compliment, boss. As you see, I've been... Mr. Malus was an extremely capable...
All right. Were you waiting here for me?
Yeah, we contacted a sculptor about the...
You're commissioning a
So, basically, we've been meaning to commission a statue of my parents in commemoration of everything they've done for the Spina and the town of Poisson. But since my father was known as callously unfaithful for the longest time, it would have been too controversial to commission a statue of him. But now that his name has been cleared, and the town is also being rebuilt, I thought this would be the...
The funds to build the statue were freely donated by the people of Poisson to show their appreciation for Miss Clementine and Mr. Callus and everything they did.
Me? I'm just the newbie president that's running around and causing everyone trouble.
Hey, there's no need to be so humble. Didn't you just help save the entire country?
I agree wholeheartedly. I also believe that Boss should have a place on the statue.
Hey, if you keep inflating my ego like this, I might just float off into the sky with my parasol. Just kidding. There's no way that I'd accept that kind of compliment at face value. At a minimum, I'd have to match what my father did for the people. Thanks for the vote of confidence. I just don't think I'm ready yet. Anyway, Florent, now it's up to us to confirm the final design, right?
We can ask the sculptor to start looking for a good block once we've decided on the poses for Miss... But we haven't had any real discussions yet on the possible designs. I feel like I should get a few
There's no need. Hey, you! Come over here with me. modeling a few poses of...
That's...
Didn't you say on the boat that Callus and Florent...
You've got it, boss.
Well, what do you think? Got any ideas? Well, I've actually discussed it a bit with Florent before, but so I want to pick your brain for a bit.
I'm all good here, boss. Feel free to start posing whenever.
Imposing, huh? Oh, I've got it. Let's try this.
This pose!
But isn't Clementine's pose... If we were to stick with this pose...
Well, tabloids did indeed speculate as much.
Oh, Paimon was just...
What you're right, though, that this may not accurately represent the image of her in our hearts. Let's try to come up with something else. A happy pose.
Would we even be able to
Yeah, and that'd probably be a
Could one of you try striking a pose like... We tried to...
Ah, by that, do you mean as if we were standing on a boat and looking out at the sea? Sure, let's give that a try.
Whoa, you really... Look over there, my dear Clementine.
but
Oh, I see what you mean. Then let's swap.
Well, Paimon is a fan.
Wait, but
but then, since we're
Oh, okay. We tried a bunch of different ideas, but none of them felt right. Paimon's all out of brain juice now, too.
Oh, don't worry. We still got a... Man, if I knew I... Oh, outfits!
Oh, Paimon remembers her. She was the one that we met while in...
Yes, that's exactly who I'm talking about. So I said that it's fine, but young children are not... But how could I get her to believe that I meant... But I got so busy and...
Don't worry, boss. I can send someone.
On the matter of this...
We could have just done that from the start. Yeah, yep.
Navia! Florent, guess who's back?
Huh?
Oh, well, if it isn't Coulter. Back already from the Fortress of Meripede?
That's right. I finally finished serving my time. Gotta say, turns out I was a lot. After I got out, I immediately made a beeline back to Poisson. You could say that familiar. You wouldn't believe how much I've missed Melissa's grilled fish.
It's good to have you back, Coulter. You look as well as ever.
And this guy...
Ah, let me introduce you. This is Coulter, another of Spina di Rosula's members. He was found guilty and sentenced to the Fortress of Meripede sometime, but, looking at it now, it was probably another one of Marcel's plots while he worked at...
Wait, Mr. Marcel? What do you mean? He was involved in some sort...
Have you not heard anything at all about the water from the primordial sea case?
Well, I know that Fontaine got flooded, but then the water levels miraculously...
Oh, looks like we'll have to explain everything from the top. First things first, let me introduce you to these two. They're my most trusted partners, and they've been with me through thick and thin. Now you could call them...
Oh, nice to meet you. I don't recall Navia ever generously complimenting anyone like that before. So you must be pretty amazing to get that from her.
Yeah, we are indeed pretty amazing. But we've been cool since before we even met her.
Humble again as...
Nice, nice. Oh, that reminds me. Where are Malus and...
Coulter, a lot of things.
They lost their lives, keeping me safe during the flood.
What did you say? This isn't some kind of
I'm sorry, but it's the truth.
Malus and Malus. I was planning to give him a...
Malus and Coulter were friends for many years, and even served on many missions together during the early days of the Spina.
Let's...
All of this. It's unbelievable.
I think you and I both feel the...
I thought Mr. Marcel would It's unconscionable to have received all...
The good news is that the Confrere...
Are you sure?
Realm who?
Not a name I've heard before either.
Florent should remember him. Romeu was the leader of the faction, but Mr. Callus believed not only with the Aqua, but the two couldn't come to an agreement.
And of course, when he was...
Yeah, you could say it was the price he paid for sticking to his beliefs.
Oh, that's a good point. If Callus was really as stubborn as you say, then wouldn't he have argued with the rank and file all the time?
Oh yeah, it eventually became a thing that just happened on it. It used to be a lot better with taking counsel. With him, but on the matter of the Aquabus, even Ms. Clementine completely...
I think the Aquabus was just the straw that broke the camel's back. They believed that Miss...
So, they thought she had betrayed them? But that doesn't make any sense. Before she was their mediator, my mother was also her own person, and a member of the Spina. She should have the right to take any side she wished.
Yeah, but to them, even taking a side was betrayal enough. Of course, Ms. Clementine then...
So that's what happened.
From that point on, Romeu and his people cut... Perhaps they've regarded us as enemies ever since they left. But even so, there is still no...
I've also heard that they aren't in a good financial position, so they've been lying low for a while. But as long as they exist...
I think Coulter's got a point. Both Marcel and Romeu had my father in their sights for a very long time. Even though Marcel's faction has... With how
Good thinking, boss. We should...
Thank you for that, Florent. And Coulter.
Don't worry, it's nothing. I've heard so many incredulous things.
In that case, why don't we go back to the... Want to come with me again, you two? You don't mind, do you, Coulter?
Of course.
Then let's go! Paimon feels like a lot's hinging on this visit.
We really are the best of partners. Come on, let's go. We
should take a break after all that running around. Yeah, let's rest here for a bit.
Are we not taking the boat this time?
It's nice to walk from time to time, isn't it? Think of it as something like a hiking trip. Once we're there, we can stay a few days before we return.
Sounds good. I haven't walked this road in a long time.
Well, we've walked far enough for now. Let's take a break. Since we're out for a walk, we...
I've grown old.
Well, Paimon thinks you're doing great. We didn't have to slow down for you at...
Back in the days before the aquabus lines were built, we often had to hike north with our goods. Then Malus and I must have traveled this way hundreds of times. When we were tired, we would lay down for a while on the grass. The Spina was still on the rise back then. Mr. Callus was generous, and everyone had the chance. And now, in the blink of an eye, the aquabus lines have been built, and this road has fallen into disuse. Oh, I know. I was...
Then let's stay here a bit longer.
Oh, is this another chance to try some of Navia's macarons? Paimon's been dreaming of them.
Yep, I figured you wouldn't say no to a few more. Oh, wait. Let me check if I have all the ingredients. Okay, the stove's looking good. And as for the ingredients, seems like we're all out of flour and sugar. The two most important ingredients of all. Oh, would you? Oh, but it would be too much to ask you to go on a trip just for those.
We should contribute to making the macaron too. Don't worry, we cook out in the wild all the time, so she should have some stuff on hand.
Oh, that's great. Then I'll leave the ingredient gathering to you. As long as we have some sweet flowers and wheat, I can start...
Then I'll go look for some boxes nearby for a makeshift table and chair.
Great. Then I'll prep the stove. Let's get to work, everyone. How did it... You've all done your part. Just leave the rest to me.
Whoa, these macarons look and taste magnificent!
Boss's baking skills have always been famous. Everyone in the Spina.
Oh, it's just...
Have you two seriously never considered joining us? You're so close to the boss, and she obviously...
You just happen to... Adventurers never stay in one place for long. The name... Besides, after everything we've been through together...
Even if Paimon was far beyond the horizon, she'd still remember the
I understand now. I will endeavor to.
We've got no wine with us.
Cheers! Hey, what are you doing? Quick!
May your travels go smoothly. All set? Let's move out then. I asked some old acquaintances in town to make Adele's uniform, so we should be able to pick it up right away. Hey there, Ludovine. How's business lately?
Ah, the Demoiselle of Spina de Rosula. I must say, your generous patronage is the one thing keeping me from going bankrupt.
Nonsense. We all know what a talented businesswoman you are. No, and don't forget, she's the boss now.
My mistake, my mistake. I just got so used to calling her Demoiselle. Are you here for the uniform?
Yep.
I didn't expect Demoiselle to come and pick it up in person.
Navia's always liked to take even small things seriously.
Hey, that's not the only reason I'm here. We mostly just needed a walk to clear our heads. There are few things more uplifting than taking the first step on a new journey.
Boss has got a point. Going on a trip with friends is always better than staying cooped up at home.
Very well. Please, wait here while I retrieve the uniform for you.
everyone again why Adele wants to join the Spina?
She hasn't given me any concrete reasons. All she says is that she really, after we cleared her father's name, she became a lot more cheerful and outgoing. It's probably because she now knows for sure that her father was never a She said she used to be terrified of Papa. But the Spina is very different now. She mustered up the courage to talk to me, and felt like I could really understand her. Yeah, you could. She said that she wanted to become some.
From the sound of it, she'll be a wonder.
I think so too. But for now, let's focus on giving her a great atmosphere to grow and thrive. She can commit to us once she's older, and can really make that decision.
Is something up, Traveler? Huh? Tailing? Oh, Paimon's coming.
I'll go check it out too. Coulter, please hold on to this for me.
All right.
Paimon saw them too! They headed up!
Stop right there!
We knew you were going to be difficult!
Seems like if we want them to talk.
Brothers?
Hey there! Hey there!
Hiya!
Aha! Watch out!
Hiya!
A proper send-off from the Spina with love. Now, talk. Who are you? And why were you tailing us?
Don't think we'll let you off easy if you keep silent.
How did it go, boss? Are any of you hurt?
If you thought they stood any chance against us? Anyway, stop playing tough and start
We're looking to get vengeance on Spina di Rosula. We were discovered, and can't beat you in a fight. We admit...
Get revenge?
You actually know that name? But if you do, then surely you should understand why we hate you so much!
Indeed. You haven't...
We were out drinking when we saw Navia. We got so angry we decided to follow you guys. And too bad you guys messed up ours first. Huh? You're pretty sharp, but seeing you like that just really ticked us off.
Listen, Callus is... I am the current president of Spina. I won't press charges.
I understand.
But if you so much as think about pulling something like this again...
All right, we get it. Come on,
Are you sure it's okay to just let them...
I don't want to inherit my father's grudges, too. If the other side is willing to talk...
I support boss's decision as well.
Yes. Plus, I still think we should keep an eye out for Romeo's folks, though. If he decides to ignore, then we could still have a fight on our hands.
Yeah, those guys definitely didn't look like big fans of yours.
I'd rather things not go that far.
Yep, that's how I feel. It's getting late already. I'll also ask someone to write Florent a letter, and
Do we have to stay in the Fleuve Sonda again? Even the pillows there smell like seaweed.
Sorry, we can still go out in the evening for some grilled...
Huh. That does sound pretty cool. Okay, Paim... think about it, it would be kind of...
Totally. Although, of course, he was a very ambitious man who rarely.
And that's also why people hated him just as much as they loved.
All right. Why don't you go wait for me at the restaurant? I'll go do some prep and I'll get someone to tidy up your room while I'm at it. You can use the same room as last.
Yep. Good.
Oh, did I just hear?
Oh, Paimon-san!
Hello? Are you asleep yet? Oh, no, not at all. Wanna go fishing?
Oh, so that's the prep you were talking about.
Hopefully I didn't wake you, or don't worry. You don't have to do any actual fishing if you're too tired. Just think of it as keeping me company. Okay, let's go. To the fishing...
Bring it!
How can you call this fishing when you're using a fully automatic rod?
What's the problem? Lots of people in Poisson use rods like these.
But shouldn't fishing be all about, attentively watching the float and then excitedly reeling in the
Well, that's one way to enjoy fishing. What do you think, traveler? Then, let's try
Honestly, Paimon's been...
It might just be something.
That's a thing?
I'm sure you'd get even. My father always had a lot of unrealistic expectations for. My mother never had those kinds. All the members of the Spina, great. Can you imagine? Whenever my father wanted to scold me for something I'd done, everyone would form up into. No matter what Papa yelled, nobody else would.
Paimon would have never...
When I was young, but once, I saw Malouse come back wounded. I learned then that because if you do falter, there'll inevitably come a time when you'll have to face the consequences. And when that time comes, sorry, basically, I was just saying that the nurturing atmosphere, and if that's the only way that
Is that why you let those...
Although, hey, look, I think you've got something on the line.
But why isn't the rod automatic...
Oh, there must be something wrong with... We can't let it get away. Come on, you two.
You want Paimon to help too? You...
Stop wasting time! The boss ain't gonna wait all day. We'll go ahead with the operation.
Well, your rod was missing a part too, so I guess that makes it fair.
Well, if we're just talking...
All right, go to bed. I had a great time today. See you tomorrow. So how was last night? Did you get a good night's sleep?
Paimon dreamt that she danced with the sea stars! So...
Huh.
See? This guy get...
Anyway,
Paimon hopes...
I hope so too. Adele, we're back! We brought you a gift from the court, too.
Whoa! Thank you so much!
Don't call her boss, okay, Adele?
Oh, it's all right.
It's been a while!
Oh, it's you two. I've heard that you also...
You're really amazing! And if Miss Navi is your friend, then she must be super amazing. What's in this thing?
Of course.
Oh,
Well, it's a gift for future you. But it's the Spina's responsibility to... So, I turned you down then, but...
Oh, so...
Everyone, I'm thanks to the protection of the Spina, even though her father's...
Oh, it's the least we could do.
Boss!
Huh? Is something up, Laurent?
I've got something urgent to report. Romeo and his...
What?
It seems like they've been planning this for some time. We started it, but Romeo and his folks, we investigated their
Did they have Smartin?
Seems like they've got no interest in sitting
Sorry, I underestimated the situation.
on the hill to the east of Poisson, near the Clementine line.
They want to blow up the Clementine line?
Certainly sounds like it.
Romeo and his followers hate the Spina. If they manage to blow up the Aquabus line...
Are they insane? There's tons...
Yeah. If they've been... We have to issue an
Let's get everyone onto our...
My dear, if the explosives do go off, not only... Let's stop their insanity first. Then settle the score with them.
Leave it to us, Navia. Please stay safe, too.
Let's go, you two. We've got to act fast. Miss Coralie, please take Adele to the ship.
Watch out, boss! What do you think you're doing, Coulter?
I thought all the annoying little hindrances had left.
I get it now.
Not quite. Though I share their position, and that's because out of the entire
You better stick close to me.
Romeo promised me that he would leave Poisson, but it was like you were glued. Romeo has lost his patience.
Why?
Only someone as You never saw the heyday of Spina di Rosula, but I saw it all with my... And it was all because Clementine died because of you. Callus died because...
So the shock and grief...
Now you're catching on. Did you know? Down there in that blasted fortress, I spent a long... Back then, because of that aqua bus, we had a huge fallout. The years passed by in a blur after that. But then he died, and it was because of you again, Navia. It's always because of you. I once loved the Spina and...
Don't listen to him, boss!
Have you ever considered that maybe people...
Because if you do falter, there'll inevitably come a time. Yeah, but is that really why they support...
Shut your mouth! I don't know how to explain it.
I'm sure Mr. Malus would be You somehow managed to pin the blame for every mistaken tragedy in our history.
Get out of the way, Florent! I don't want...
You're gonna have to, boss. There's no time.
Maybe you think but the love that I felt from everyone was just as real. And even now,
Coming at ya! Cha! Ah! Ha-ha! Coming at ya! Ha! Hey there! Ooh! Hiya! Ha! Attack! That's the way! Hiya! Watch out!
Laurent, I'll leave the... If you find any of Coulter's... I can't allow my partner...
Got it, boss. I'm on it. Are you okay, Navia?
I don't know.
Let's hurry up there! We have to protect the Clementine line! If they're gonna blow up the waterway, they must...
Bring it! Letting brave names echo!
And Shroud, I'll uproot you!
Now you shall perish! Hear the echoes of the valley!
Can't see?
Illusion shattered! Bring it!
One with the force. Let's nip that in the bud.
Shine down! Let the mountain's veins boil! Hear the echoes of the valley! Illusion shattered!
We certainly brought a lot of muscle. They're really slowing us down. But if we're meeting resistance, we must be heading in the right direction.
Can't see? I'll uproot you!
There is no escape! Torn to oblivion! Illusion shattered! Letting brave names echo!
Let's nip that in the bud.
No, my sword! Let me leave you a verse.
These must be the explosives, right? And this is the control mechanism. How can we Oh, Paimon's too scared to touch any of this stuff. Huh? There's a strangely shaped hole here. What is it for? Oh, that certainly sounds possible. Okay, you take this side, Paimon will take... Oh, you found it! That's amazing! Let's turn off the device, right? That should do it, right? Whew. Navi and Florent should be able to relax now. Oh, you're right. They... They're gonna bury Poisson!
Great work, partner. Just leave the rest to me.
Watch out, Navia! You can't block them all!
Block. I'm doing this the Spina way.
I heard from Thierry that even they're your enemy.
I have nothing. Regardless of whether they're hate, please prosecute them.
Sounds good. We're very... All right. This operation is a wrap. Take him away.
We won, Navia! We saved everyone!
Yeah. Luckily.
But you usually glow up whenever...
Boss, we managed to catch all the infiltrators in the town. It seems like Romeo really went all in on this mission. If he's...
Got it. Coulter. I can understand how you feel. I am not callous. And I will also never become... But I will not change. I will spend more of what the Spina are so that one day...
I know what you're trying to say. Mister, there are too many things in...
Henceforth. But once you're discharged from the...
Thank you.
As I thought. Boss really is a kind and gentle person.
She is also, I must say. Thank you for protecting the Clementine. I was actually really scared, you know. If I'd lost the Clementine, a name is a way to etch a memory onto the world. Losing the line that bears her name, that I can see every day, would be seeing it still standing there, tall.
What happened while we...
Just give her some time.
Thank you so much. Traveler, I want to ask you something. Do you really see me as your partner?
Of course.
That's good then. Hearing that, it
brings me more relief.
How do you feel, Navia?
I feel quite a bit better. But I should Sorry, partner. I said some weird things earlier. I used to think that Coulter mentioned my parents. Do you think...
Don't think like that, Navia. No matter what others think.
Well, since it's ended up like there's something that
Florent, I hope you can understand that...
Don't worry. This surprise...
Bring it! I'm keeping a lookout. Don't worry, there's no ambush.
Why is everyone gathered here? And what's... this?
This was supposed to be a gift to you from everyone in the town. We were originally planning to show it to you once it was finished. But special time... Well, if you're ready, I'll unveil the...
Papa, Mother.
We designed the look for Miss Clementine based on old...
Wow.
It is indeed. To be honest, we only asked Boss to
How could we only have...
Even though Boss is still young, we've also...
We wanted to commit...
I don't know what's...
With Navia around,
We are gathered here today that we support you and believe in you wholeheartedly.
That's what we believe as well.
Thank you so... This really is... I never thought that I'd have...
Hear the echoes of the valley!
It seems like I started to quit. Looking back on it, I'm sure, to me, that would... I've never thought I'd...